Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is, and I just have one thing to say, alright? And that is... trees, chainsaw, absolute cinema. I am in awe. Well played. GG, well played. Anyways, what the hell am I talking about? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's fine. So here's the thing, I was looking into recording a couple of games yesterday, which is why I didn't record a World of Horror yesterday. And I don't know, I want to play like Haru or something, why not? Let's not get too crazy. Let's get a little wacky, just as like a little treat or whatever, right? But, we could do a little life coach, maybe? Yeah, let's do a little life coach, why not? But basically, I was looking into recording some other games, and I think I have, like, several ideas for a series, but several different ideas for the continuing of the variety arc. However, we have a problem. We have a very significant problem, and that is that some of the games that I bought that are like these, you know, horror games that I want to play for the channel, some of them are made on older versions of Godot. And the problem with older versions of Godot is that they have an audio crackle issue if you use the specific audio DAC that I do. So basically, every time I turn on any of these games, it's just like a horrible, like, awful crackling noise that makes the game basically unplayable unless you play the game on mute. And some of these games, that issue can be solved by manually downgrading the audio quality of my computer, and that's something that I have to do when I play Cyberpunk. However, and this is really important, it doesn't work sometimes, and I think it specifically doesn't work for this Godot issue, because you can have audio crackling for all different kinds of reasons, and unfortunately, it just kind of happens. So until these games get updated to a more modern version of Godot, I think it's like a 0.2 version to a 0.3 version, like it's just kind of unfortunate. Like, when those games get updated, I'll be able to play them without, you know, the worst audio crackling of all time. And I mean, if I really wanted to play those games, what I could do is unplug my audio DAC and then plug my headphones into my computer. But that would make my audio sound worse, and it also, you know, my audio DAC my headphones and my microphone plug into my audio DAC, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, kind of important. If you really think about it. if you really think about it, it's kind of important. It's not, like, vitally important, but it is pretty important. We'll risk it one more time, just because I want to get, like, the full value out of resting twice from the ye old, whatchamacallit. But, anyways, I do have an idea of something that I should be able to record immediately, though, but I was having bitrate issues recording it. It really does suck, because basically I'm kind of at that point with the channel right now where I want to do things. It's a problem that I've had consistently throughout the channel's history. But basically the problem is, it's like I have ideas for what I want to do, and then I run into a very minor inconvenience, and I'm just too lazy to fix it, which is why the, the Limbo of the Lost thing never happened. I think we can start with Botany, because Limbo of the Lost has a bug where the audio settings reset every single screen, and also the audio balancing and the music is way too loud. So basically, and you can't Alt-Tab, and I don't know how to put the game in windowed mode. Basically, all of the settings reset every screen that you go through because the game is poorly programmed. So basically what that means is, whenever I was talking to... I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I don't know why I did it like that, but I guess we do ball that way, don't we? First of all, you're gonna put this on the downtown and grab one of these. And then you're gonna go here, and you're gonna get money, and then you're gonna go here, and we're gonna buy a weapon. And it's gonna be a dog shit weapon, apparently, or we can re-roll. I don't really want to re-roll. We're gonna have to go through the goddamn ringer to get this shit. Again, honestly, I think you can go ahead. Like, I don't like the Carpenter Hammer. I think the Carpenter Hammer is, like, pretty bad, but it is what it is. I think the Carpenter Hammer is bad on Haru, just because it's, like, you kind of don't want to be sacrificing accuracy for... you know, strength and speed, or, like, you know, damage and speed. Because, like, it looks good in theory, but it's significantly less good, especially because we don't have the ye olden... whatchamacallit. Don't mind me, Pack Watch. Rip Bozo. That does more than... Yeah, it does way more than 5 damage. I'm not really... We don't need to go to the school twice. We're not going to the school twice. That's fine. But basically, yeah, the settings just reset every single screen, and the music is way too loud. So every single... It's not a visual novel. It's a point-and-click adventure game. So you can probably imagine that you're going between screens a lot. And so having your audio settings reset every single time was pretty awful, actually. Like, pretty bad. Like, just pretty bad overall. And, it made the game very unplayable. It made the game very unplayable, because I couldn't hear Plunger, like, 90% of the time. And so, there's probably a way to fix it, and I'll look into it in the future, but I don't know. It's just, it's very easy that when you run into a problem on the surface level, you just don't have the time or emotional energy to... just lock in and get it fixed, you know? Oh, the forest is doomed. Funny Family Guy moments. Barkwoman is our second enemy, by the way. Do remember that. That will be on the test later. Even if there is no second enemy in the lighthouse, I will be asking you to tell me who the second enemy is down in the comments below. Wrong answers only. But, like, yeah, I have a bunch of ideas for videos, and I would do them if I could just start and hit record, you know? Like, if I could just start and, like, hit record, and then the quality would be good, and that would be it. Like, the video quality would be good, because the audio quality is probably going to be fine. So that's not something that I actively worry about. You know, there's, like, usually when I start recording for the first time in, like, a session, that it'll do, like, a little crackle right at the very beginning. At least I'm pretty sure it's only at the very beginning. Nobody's ever brought it up before, so, you know, I'm not really worried about it. Because nobody's ever really brought it up before. But, you know, like, that's fine enough. That's within the margins. I think that's okay. But when you, like, the video quality, I want the video quality to be watchable so you can actually, like, see what's happening on the screen. And I want you to be able to... you know, just sort of experience, like, I just want to be able to record it without getting any, like, major issues happening. I mean, we could go to Frightening Flood, like, it sucks, but we're able to do quite a bit of damage pretty quickly. I'm willing to give it a shot. I think this is one of those things where you would prefer the camera in, but... like, we can do a dodge and then prep a basic attack, which takes homie down to 12, and then we can do 12 next turn. So we got a 50% chance to not take damage, and I'm down with that. I'm alright with that. That's a good deal. I'll take that deal. I think I would have preferred to have a camera here, but it's okay. Now, this is one of those things where you can majorly save on smonks. I kind of want the damage. I'll be real with you, because it's gonna... I feel like I should get the theology. We're not going into the forest. We're not going into the forest. But I feel like I do want to get the theologist too, so that we take, like... because the boss might be doing, like, 2 damage or 3 damage, so... I'd like to kind of mitigate the damage that we're taking. We can just, yeah, I think, you know, we go here a couple of times, get the theologist, feel pretty good about that. Move along, citizen moment. We're gonna be able to rest a couple times. The boss does, yeah, it sucks that we can't do any defensive skill and prep a strong attack, because that's kind of what we need right now. I think if we had the whatchamacallit, we would have been able to try it, like if we had the camera. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get through this pretty quickly. That wine do be terrific, though. One more investigation? This sucks. We kind of, like, not having a good time here. We can take the safe route, that's okay. So we're gonna get to rest a couple of times, hopefully. But yeah, it's done here. So, let's see what we get for our level up. Adrenaline is exactly what you wanted to see. And that's why we can't dodge and do a strong attack, because our dexterity is so bad. Do we have anything? We do have coughing blood, which is probably preventing us from doing that. Yeah, 2 damage goes kind of crazy, honestly. I wonder, can we do this? That's not really helpful, because we're still gonna take, like, a bunch of damage, but it's fine enough, I guess. We can actually prep an attack for next turn as well. So we can do something like this. And feel pretty good about that. Go ahead and drink the wine bottle now, and probably throw the bottle too. Because we're getting desperation. So this is gonna do... I'm not gonna calculate it. I'm just throwing the bottle. That'll do enough. That'll do enough. I'm not... Listen, it did more than enough. We could have kept the bottle. I didn't want to think about it. Because it's like you have to take the damage plus your bonuses, and then sometimes it randomly rounds up or down. I didn't want to think about it. You throw the empty... Like, it was a 100% chance to kill. I threw the empty bottle as sort of like a, hey, leave me alone. Leave me the F alone. This shit sucks, by the way. Like, we're going into a doomed forest here just for fun. Like, a doomed forest and God knows what with a mansion. We also did get 4 out-of-town mysteries with a Yogathag episode, so I feel like we're gonna have to do Yogathag, like, again. Like, we're gonna have to do Goth Egg again, just so that we can, I don't know, actually have the Goth Egg Life Coach Salmon experience, because I'll be real with you, we're not really getting that experience right now. Let me block, and then... I should have probably messed around with the speed values a little bit. We might have been able to kill on that turn. We also have 80 million handcuffs, by the way. Like, good God. Like, I don't mean to be rude, but... I don't mean to be rude, but... I would like some accuracy. Which is, that's the consequence that we're suffering because we bought a carpenter hammer. But we do have a lot of attack speed on a weapon that's very slow, or very quick, and does a lot of damage. Go for the weapon. Oh my God, it's the easiest, it's the easiest win of my life. I mean, the semi-auto is, like, unironically, like, one of the best weapons in the game, so... Like, I mean, look at this shit. 65 speed, 85 chance to hit, and... This is a base of 3, but we're getting a +1 damage from, whatchamacallit. Hard knock. We might be getting another damage bonus from somewhere as well. I don't think so, but... I mean, we could fight the boss, honestly. Like, I probably should have fought the boss, just because it'll be, more EXP that way. Like, unironically. And that would have been, like, less investigations, which would have been nice. It legitimately would have been better to actually, like, fight the boss. So here's the thing. We normally have 5 dexterity, because we have coughing blood right now. So we could go up to 6 dexterity. I don't really know what that would do. I mean, 6 dexterity is better than 5 knowledge. We're gonna have to get that cured on the last mystery that we do, because I'm going into School Scissors now, I think. Do I want to go into School Scissors now? I feel like our stats are good enough that we could. You know? Like, that's the problem, is it's like, going into School Scissors, which we did, is objectively the correct choice. It's just like, what do we got here? Bow Bow. Love to see that. Love to see that it's Bow Bow. Incredibly easy to remember, and it means that we don't have a boss. But honestly, a boss wouldn't be bad if we kept the smonks for it, to be honest, but we're probably not. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Probably should have gone in. The chances that we die here are still pretty low, because it's like... any combat. I mean, you want to fail this. Or maybe you just, like, that's the one stat check that we succeed in the game, and it's like, alright, cool, it's a Bow Bow. I don't care about what's on the I don't care about the chalkboard. Thank God we got into a fight before we lost the, whatchamacallit. You're just dead. Like, you're just dead, right? Like, I don't have to think about this. -3 Doom is not something that we need right now. We're probably going to be resting. Oh my god. Well, it's all about time to go gambling. It's time to get lucky. We're going to have to buy more smonks. I mean, listen, it's a bow and a bow. We established this immediately. And for our sakes, we hope that this is the correct configuration so that we don't have a horrible recovery period. Okay, so what was that? Like a bow, bow, clap, and then 2 bows? Something like that? I'm not gonna remember it, but oh my god. I mean, what do you... Like, come on, dude! What am I supposed to pick? These are all... I mean, first of all, these are all goated. Like, every single one of these is goated, right? But I mean, I kind of want to see how ridiculous this gets. We're gonna rest like 80 times, so it's fine. We're gonna rest 80 times. It's completely okay. We're gonna rest 80 times, and we're gonna sell handcuffs until we can buy cigarettes. All right? It is what it is. It is how it is. We're on Mystery 5, and we have 40% Doom. And we're doing completely okay. Oh god, I maybe made a mistake here, but I have I do have some ideas. I have some concepts. I have a plan of a plan. Okay. I have a plan to do some planning at some point in time so that I am capable of doing something. Okay, sell the handcuffs. Sell the Tome of Rot for sure. Sell the wooden bat too. It's pretty bad, but like, we got a brick? Never mind, it's the greatest thing of all time. There was a price hike. There was a price hike, and now we're under withdrawal. You know what? Fine. We're gonna prepare, and then I'm gonna go get $1 from my prepare, and then I'm gonna go back to the vending machine, and then I'm gonna buy smonks. And then we're gonna smonk this smonk pack, and at any point, because I want to rest like 2 more times, unironically, if the apartments become doomed, we're taking a nap. I'll take that doom. I will absolutely take that doom. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, I'm not looking at the damage numbers. You're dead. Listen, sister, I don't mean to be rude. You're just dead. Like, is it the most powerful semi-auto of all time? No, it's just doing it's just doing 5 damage per hit, but like, yeah. Get owned. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, goodness gracious, as it were. Aw, crap. You piece. I mean, we could die here, but it's very unlikely. It's a safe location. You know what, dude? Look at this. This is not even worthwhile to do. You ever think about what we're doing here? Look at this. Look at what I just did. You see that? Look at how awful that was. Look at how doom inefficient that was. And you know what we did? You know what we're out here doing? We're rolling 12s all day, every day. And we're gonna win easily. Because it's like, what do you want me to say? We have... Dude, that's so funny. Alright, what was the second enemy in the run? Wrong answers only, okay? This is interaction bait. This is... whatchamacallit. This is trying to get you to leave comments so that you can make the videos more popular. I don't even know if... listen, I didn't pay attention to literally anything. I probably should have, but we have 2 spells to forget, so I don't care. Oh my god, we did have a dexterity check. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. We did have a dexterity check. Shoutouts to not having curse signs, by the way. We would have leveled up if we got the 20 EXP from curse signs, but... I don't know, it was like Barkwoman or something. That was the right answer, but what was your wrong answer? I look forward to reading it down in the comments below. Listen, you gotta... I'm on my YouTube shill arc, okay? And by that I mean... Jesus Christ, look at this. I mean, you're done. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You're just... I'm not even throwing anything. I'm not even throwing anything. I have to believe in the sheer volume of attacks will take you down. But, I am... Listen, I'm feeling a little spicy today, okay? I'm feeling a little spicy today. We might do a little, just as a treat, a little bit of Pokidoku, and maybe a little bit of the Lulbul as well. Just to artificially extend the video timer a little bit. Apparently, we're starting with the Lulbul first, because that's the one that I, you know...
Well, we're terribly sorry. We've lost Emmerdale.
Yo, what up? Yo, what up? Alright, let's do it. Classic? I mean, listen, someday it's gonna be my girl Briar. Male jungler. Male jungler melee. Okay. Male jungler melee. We can do Rengar, we can do Nocturne, we can do... I mean, Rengar, Nocturne, Kha'Zix. We'll try Rengar. Rengar's pretty early on in the game. Okay, let's try, Nocturne. I actually don't know when, Nocturne was added to the game, so... Not mana, but 2011. Okay. So, male jungler does not use mana, so they have their own resource gauge. This is probably pretty... self-explanatory. Like, I'm sure, like, 90% of you just got it immediately, because it's like, there's only gonna be, like, one person who fits that description, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna look at the LoL champion list. I feel like the moment I see it all... listen, I'm using my, my phone a friend, okay? I just want to look at the champions, because I feel like... I mean, it's obviously not a Mumu, because a Mumu uses mana. I feel like when I see him, I'll know it immediately, because it's like, that's such a rare thing, you know? It's such a unique, like, resource. Hecarim, I'm pretty sure, uses mana. I'm like 90% sure Hecarim and Gragas use mana. I didn't even think of those two earlier. Jarvan, I'm pretty sure, uses mana. But I'm trying to think, who would be a 2011 Andy? You know? Who would be a 2011 jungle Andy who uses their own resource gauge? I mean, maybe I should try Kha'Zix. Maybe Kha'Zix came out before Rengar. No, Rengar was in some of the really early trailers. Rengar was in some of the really early trailers. I remember that one. Like, that one where they're fighting in the forest. I remember that. That shit went hard back in the day, okay? Yeah, honestly, like, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. Does Warwick count? I mean, I guess Warwick probably does count. I'll try Warwick and Zac, I think. If it's not Warwick or Zac, I don't really know what to do. I think Warwick was way too early. Yeah, Warwick is way too early. How about Zac? Zac's a top laner, and a golem, apparently. Alright, I guess let's just start looking at the champions and see what we've got going on here. Nunu and Willip uses mana, I'm like 90% sure. Also, I think they might be a little too early. There's no way Tryndamere is, just considered a jungler. Oh, Master Yi. Probably, right? Master Yi uses mana? I have literally never noticed that. Like, in this, I have literally never noticed that. Or, Udyr's a top laner. You're never gonna get me. I mean, I'll guess Jarvan. Human spiritualist. There's another human spiritualist. Okay. Yeah, maybe it would be Pantheon. I don't know. Human spiritualist? That's kind of nuts. Ionia. Ionia jungler. Ionia jungler. Oh, Xin Zhao? Oh, not a human spiritualist. Oh, I'm sorry. He is in Ionia, but also in Demacia and Noxus simultaneously. My bad, everybody. Huh. An Ionian jungler. Like, there's gotta be, like, only one, right? Like, there's literally probably only one person who fits into that description. But who could they be? There's gotta be a jungler that, like, is from Ionia that I don't know that they're from Ionia, right? Like, there's gotta be. I mean, it's definitely not Akali, for several reasons. But Akali is, like... Akali and, I think, Yasuo are the two that I think of the most when I think of, like, Ionian champions. I don't really think of Ionia and the jungle that much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really think, about, like, oh yeah, they're an Ionian jungler. Fiddlesticks is just, like, a demon that roams the world, you know? So that's not also melee, you know, Fiddlesticks is ranged. It's definitely not Graves, because he's got a shotgun. I don't know. No, Hecarim is not a human spiritualist. You are not giving me human spiritualist. Shyvana? There's no way. There's no way. Alright, yeah, it's obvious. Dragon Spirit. I have failed you. Is Udir's from the Freljord. Yeah. Okay. Alright. This has hands, I'll admit. Dragon Spirit, I've failed you? Is Lee Sin 2011? There's no way Lee Sin's 2011, right? There's gotta be. There's no way. Alright, Lee Sin's 2011. Okay, sorry about that. I thought he was earlier. Oh, wow. Alright. Listen, sometimes... you know it, and sometimes you don't.
Every adventure's
better with a friend. You're goddamn right. And then Willa roars, "Oh God." Okay. Oh crap. Quinn. The Quinn mode. This is Quinn pilled. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't think it was Ash, but I just needed to get Ash out of, like, the mental... the brain battery. Oh dear. This should not be that hard, okay? This should not be that difficult. Because there's not that many characters... There's no way this is a Teemo ability. Teemo does have, like, a blow dart, but... I've actually played Teemo. So I'm not even gonna... I'll die on that hill. This looks like that stupid, like, Yuntai arrow item. You know what I mean? Like, I have no idea who the hell this belongs to. I don't know, is Pantheon throwing a spear? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Is this like the Kazakhs jump? Or not jump, but like the... Oh, it's not looking too good, gamers. Maybe it's Kindred? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. I understand. This is passive. Never mind. I don't know what Vayne's I thought, like, maybe W is a passive, but... Yeah, I know. It's the 3-hit It's the 3-hit thing that Vayne has. Ice. Okay, Anivia. The roadblock sign. That's great. This is... Whatever this skin is, this goes crazy. I don't know. I don't know many Victor skins. I was thinking it could easily be a Victor skin. Like 100%. I was thinking it could easily be a Victor skin. How are we feeling about Victor, by the way? Any yaoi enjoyers in the chat right now? Final evolution fighting, Hitmonlee. Final evolution Kalos. Oh, I'm screwed. Dragon Ghost? Anyways, let's just do Dragonite real quick. Just do Dragonite real quick. Do you think that Reggie Drago is from Kalos? Oh, alright. It's over, chat. Dragon evolved by item. Fighting evolved by item. I mean, I don't want to just say, like, the other Hitmon. Yeah, I was wrong. For some reason, Fighting Ghost? Marshadow. I don't know why I took a guess at that. Evolved by an item, like, I'm cooked, right? Like, I'm cooked here, I have no idea. And, like, Ghost Fighting and Ghost Dragon? I don't know. Dragon. Oh, Dragapult, duh. It's got a Spirit Tail. And then Ghost Fighting, I don't know, Punch. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what's on offer. Absolutely nothing. Brawl. Crabrawler. Bravery Hisui. Bravery Hisui's looking pretty spooky, honestly. Might be a ghost. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a ghost, chat. Or maybe, you know, whatever the hell a Blasphalon is. It's a pretty scary fighting type, definitely. How about... Iron? No. Oh god, I forget what the, like, the Calamity Pokemon are called. Like, the... This is definitely an ice type. This is definitely a grass type, probably. Chestnut is a fighting type, actually. Maybe there's a dead Chestnut. There's like a different Chestnut version, right? Am I crazy? I guess I am. I thought there was like a Chestnut Hisui or something. I thought there was a Chestnut thing. I really did. I really did. Huh. Oh, what about the sword thing? You remember the sword thing? The, Oh, it's the Guzzlord and the Orthworm. I love those, too. I don't know what typing they are, though, so I probably don't love them that much. But there's like a floating sword, you know? There's like a floating, There's like a floating sword and shield. Bastiodon? No, it's not gonna be it. Pretty sure Obstagoon was like a normal type. Brambleghast? That thing goes kind of crazy. Yeah, there was like a floating sword and a shield, but that's probably like Ghost Steel. Now that I'm thinking about it. So I think it's kind of washed, honestly. I think we're kind of owned. I think we're gonna get epically owned. And so, you know, Brambleghast, go. Oh shit, we had another guess. Hitmoncop. Ah, crap. Okay, let's learn something. Let's study the ancient texts. So Marshadow is a fighting type, which is insane to me. Greninja would have been a Kalos. Oh, Chestnut's from Kalos. Okay. Goodra's also from Kalos, but that would have been, you know, an applicable dragon type. What the hell is a Slurpuff, dude? Aegislash, that's what it was called. The only two ghost fighting types are Marshadow and Annihilate. Okay. Oh, Poliwrath's evolved by an item? I never knew that. Machamp, listen, never used a Machamp before. Oh, Gallade, duh. I have used a Curlia before, and it evolved into a Gardevoir, so I could probably, you know, put 2 and 2 together about how you get a Gallade. And then Kingdra, listen, I'm not very good with dragon types, alright? I don't know what an Archelodon is. An Executor Alola is evolved by an item, which I remember now, but I forgot in the moment. And then, like, you know, Aegis Slash. Probably remember Aegis Slash and Hoopa for, you know, Gorgeists as well. You know, just kind of, you know, remember your Gorgeist averages, alright? It'll help you out someday. It'll help you out someday. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.